starting with the PowerPoint presentation. Symbols. Symbols are marked on map to show cities, capitals, ports, railways, bridges, roads, airports, hospitals, post office, rivers, river banks, and these same things. Symbols are also called as legends. Legends are also there. There are different types of maps also. They are basically three types: physical map, political map, thematic map. Physical map shows physical features such as mountains, seas, rivers, lakes, forests, and farms. Political map shows countries, capital cities, and other important places. Thematic map. Thematic map shows about certain themes or topics such as rainfall, crops, industries, etc. See students, you have seen globe also and map also. Maps are more advantageous and helpful. Why? Because they give us detailed explanation. If we want to know about mountains, we go for physical map and they give detailed explanation about it. For example, if we have to study about India, we are going to study. So in that we get detailed explanation about country, about its different states, capital cities, and other important places of visitings. But on the globe, we can't find everything in detail. Apart from that, thematic maps are also there. That gives us about the description of crops, which types of crops are grown, which type of industrial development is there as iron and steel, cotton textile industries, cement industries. So this type of information is available from thematic maps. Now we'll study in detail about India's physical feature. So map of India. Physical feature you know which gives about explanation about mountains, rivers, plains, plateaus. So we'll know about India's what we have. We have studied in the last chapter about directions students. Yes, there are four major directions: north, south, east, and west. And some directions are also there. Now, with the help of direction, we can know the top of the map is north direction, students. Yesterday also I have explained you. Today again I am repeating. Top of the map is north direction. Bottom is south direction. Your right hand side is east direction and your left hand side is west direction, students. Now we'll know about the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. Latitude extent is, see, with the help of latitude and longitude only we can locate India. We can find out the place. About this latitude and longitude we will study in grade 5 students in detail. Here just you have to know about the India's latitude and longitudinal extent. India is lying entirely in the northern hemisphere, as equator divides the earth into two hemispheres, that is northern and southern hemisphere. So India lies in the northern hemisphere and the latitude and longitudinal extent of India is between 8 degree 4 minutes and 37 degree 6 minutes north latitude, and same way the longitude are 68 degree 7 minutes east and 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minutes longitude of east are the longitudinal extent of India. Indian peninsula is separated from mainland Asia by the Himalayas. Yes. Indian subcontinent means the neighboring countries of India are called as subcontinent. Which countries are joined by the landmass such as Pakistan, we can see in the west. You can see the arrow, cursor is moving, and above Pakistan we have Afghanistan. Where my cursor is moving, students, you can know. Next on the China. This is also neighboring part of India. Then Nepal. You can see Nepal where cursor is moving, students. Next is Bhutan. Then below Bhutan we come Bangladesh, and on the eastern side we have Myanmar, and south we come Sri Lanka. Yes, students, see the cursor, where is Sri Lanka? See, I will take your test and I'll ask you to mark the neighboring countries also. Okay? So you should be very aware of this. So these are the neighboring countries. So India is called as subcontinent and it is separated by Himalayas from the subcontinent. The country is surrounded by Bay of Bengal in the east. Three sides water we have. In the southern part, we have three sides water. In the east, we have Bay of Bengal. In the south, we have Indian Ocean. And in the west, we have Arabian Sea. So three sides water. Students, in the north, you have Himalayas. In the south, you have Indian Ocean. In the west, you have Arabian Sea. And in the east, you have Bay of Bengal. Now, if we come to more detail about the physical features, then in the north we have Himalayas, the northern mountain range. It starts from Jammu and Kashmir and end till the Arunachal Pradesh. You can see the brown line, brown shaded portion from Jammu and Kashmir till Arunachal Pradesh. It is the Himalayan mountain range, students. Just south of the Himalayas, you can see the my cursor. There it is Gangetic plains. They are formed by river Ganga, Indus, Yamuna. So this is called as northern plains or the Gangetic plains. Just in the west we come, then we have Thar Desert, India's important desert. It's called as Thar Desert. Now, as we come below the south of Thar Desert, we have Aravalli mountain range. This is the oldest mountain range, student, of India. Oldest mountain range, it is Aravalli. It starts from Gujarat and ends in at New Delhi. So it is covering completely Rajasthan state, our state. And Thar Desert, the important desert of India, is also located in our state, that is Rajasthan state. Now if we come from Aravalli down, then we have Deccan Plateau. It is completely southern part is called as Southern Plateau or the Deccan Plateau, students. Okay, now on both the sides of the sea we have islands. In Bay of Bengal we have Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and in Arabian Sea we have Lakshadweep Islands. So this was about the physical feature of India, students. Now we move towards the political map of India. Political map shows us about the boundaries within the states, within the country, major states, major cities, capitals, students. So we are going to study now how many states we have in India, how many union territories we have. Now presently we have 28 states. Earlier we had 29 states, students, but now we have 28 states and 9 union territories. Earlier we had 29 states and 7 union territories. At present we have 28 states and 9 union territories. So we'll study in detail about these states. Jammu and Kashmir. This is Jammu and Kashmir. Now it is union territory. Ladakh is a union territory and Jammu and Kashmir is also union territory. Then we come here. It is Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh we have, students. Then we have here Punjab. Then here Chandigarh. This is Uttarakhand. Now below the Uttarakhand we come Uttar Pradesh. This side we have Rajasthan, our state, students. Our Rajasthan capital you all know, Jaipur. Then this is Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh capital is Bhopal. Students, you can see my cursor. Now here we have Bihar. Bihar's capital is Patna. And between Nepal and Bhutan, two neighboring countries, we have a smallest state, that is Sikkim. Sikkim lies between two neighboring countries, that is Nepal and Bhutan. And on the eastern side, we have Arunachal Pradesh. Its capital is Itanagar. Just below Arunachal Pradesh, we have Nagaland. Nagaland's capital is Kohima. Just below that, we have Manipur. Manipur's capital is Imphal. Below Manipur, we have Mizoram. Mizoram capital is Aizawl. Then just above that, we come Tripura. Tripura's capital is Agartala. And we have Meghalaya. Meghalaya's capital is Shillong. So these eastern states are called as seven sisters also. Why seven sisters, students? Because they are joined together. So they are called as seven sisters. Now we come Assam. Assam's capital is Dispur. Yes. Just near Assam we have West Bengal. West Bengal's capital is Kolkata. Then we have near West Bengal we have Jharkhand. Jharkhand's capital is Ranchi. Near Jharkhand, we have Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh's capital is Raipur. Then near this Chhattisgarh, we have Madhya Pradesh. Its capital is Bhopal. Then we come to Gujarat. This is Gujarat. You can see cursor. Its capital is Gandhinagar. And below Gujarat, we have Maharashtra. You all know Maharashtra. You might have visited. And its capital is Mumbai. Then we come down. We have Goa, small state. Its capital is Panji. Just near Goa, we have Karnataka. Its capital is Bangalore. And just down we come a small, like a Kerala shape. It's a Kerala. Yes, students, you can see it is, and its capital is Thiruvananthapuram. Just near Kerala, we have Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu's capital is Chennai. You all know the capital Chennai. Then above Tamil Nadu, we have Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Telangana is separated from Andhra Pradesh and the capital is Hyderabad. Just above Andhra Pradesh, we have Odisha. Odisha's capital is Bhubaneswar. So students, this was a short description about the political map of India, about the states. Yes. Now we go through the thematic map of India, students. Thematic map means it can show about disasters. Disasters, we can say natural calamities as floods are coming, famines are occurring. These things are also shown with the help of map. Hot desert, cyclone, storms, or a heavy rainfall. These things are shown with the help of map, and these maps are called as thematic maps. So you can see on the map, the earthquake has occurred in Jammu and Kashmir. Then there is a desert area in pink color that is showing hot desert, drought, sukha. Akal padta na, that is called drought prone areas. Yellow color is showing the drought prone areas. Areas affected by cyclone. Just a month back only, cyclone has occurred in Arabian Sea. You can see by that state, Gujarat, Maharashtra, in this side, Kolkata, West Bengal, everything, all these states has suffered because of cyclonic effect. So thematic maps are useful for showing the uh, disasters, natural calamities, or if you want to show about the rainfall or crops grown, they can be shown with the help of thematic maps. Now we have economic map. Economic maps show climate, weather, and wind. Meteorologists are called those who study weather conditions. Yes, students, meteorologists mean those who are studying climatic conditions are called meteorologists. Oceanographers, geographers, city planners, and many other professionals depend on this map to record and forecast the weather condition. Yes, geographers means who study about the geography, means about the mountains, plateaus, cities are called geographers. Oceanographers, students, these are new words. So oceanographer means those who are studying about ocean. There are five important oceans on this earth. One we have in our country also, that is Indian Ocean. So those who study about oceans are called as oceanographers. Cartographers use the color to show different climate or precipitation zones. Cartographers, you have studied in last chapter. The person who is making a map is called a cartographer. So he is using different colors to show different things on the map. And by different colors, we understand the things very easily. So different colors are needed here. Yes, students. See, economic map is showing about natural resources and economic activity, such as if we want to show a crops grown or industrial development, that is shown by the economic map. So here you can see the map. Some minerals are grown. So in which part of India, which minerals are shown, that is shown. As you can see, a triangle shape is used to show the lignite. It's the lignite is also one type of mineral. Now, yes, petroleum. You can see symbol is used. In the corner, you can see different symbols are used to show the maps. Petrol, for petrol, small boxes are used. Natural gas is also given a triangle, black color triangular. Refineries. Refineries means where petrol is refined. We take out the petrol in crude form. Crude yani it is mixed with the dirt. Okay. So to refine it also we need refineries to make it pure. Coal. Coal is very important thing because it is used in industries also. Uh, our trains are also running with the help of coal. So we can see the where these things are found. So first of all, we will see what are things found in our Rajasthan state. See, Rajasthan we have red color triangle. So it shows lignite is there and natural gas. Black color triangle is also shown in the desert area. That is Jaisalmer, Bardmer area, which is showing the natural gases. And petroleum is also found. You can see petroleum is also there in Rajasthan. So these are showing the economic map, means industrial development of the country are called as economic map, students. Uh, Coal, iron, manganese, mica, bauxite, petroleum, titanium, ore, natural gas, limestone, gypsum, all are the natural resources found in India. And with the help of these natural resources only, our industrial development is working. It's dependent on natural resources only, students. So now we move towards the meteorological map. Meteorological map means it shows about the climate, weather, and wind. Just before 2 minutes only, I have a given explanation about this also. Okay, meteorologists who are studying the weather condition. Oceanographers mean those who study about the oceans. Geographers who study about the mountains, plateaus, plains are dependent on this meteorological map. The climate of India is tropically Monsoon. What type of climate we have in India? Tropically monsoon. There are 4 seasons in India. They are winter. Winter starts from December, November we can say. November till February we have winter season. Summer starts from April till June. Yes. Then southwest monsoon seasons. Monsoon season, now we are running through the monsoon seasons. Northeast monsoon season, northeast monsoon is called retreating monsoon, and this we have in October and November season, students. Now we go through the transport map. Transport, it shows about the highways, national highways, state highways, and airports, seaports, and roads also. Now, it shows railway tracks, cities, and other points of interest in the area. People use road maps to plan trips and for driving directions. So you can see, students, different roads, highways are being shown on the map. See, there are one highway starting from Jammu and Kashmir, and it's going till the southern part of India. This is the biggest road transport, students. So, students, here we have completed the chapter about the map on India on the map. We have explained. We have gone through the political condition of India, that is different states, 28 states, and physical features about rivers, mountains, economical map about showing the development, industrial development, meteorologist map showing the weather and climatic condition of India, and the last transport map showing the roads, railway tracks of India. So students,